Previously on Roll for Distraction, Proxy Error. After escaping from the mad scientist, the party made it back to the safety of Soteria. There, Parker had the doctor replace his missing arm with an Argonaut android arm. It worked, but since it was never designed to interface with a human nervous system, he'll always be a little uncoordinated. The rest of the party took their downtime and visited the store to sell off the toy helicopter anomaly for some cash. The next day, they returned to the research sector of the LRB to find their path blocked by an apparent air leak ahead of them. Antonio jacked into the security camera system, but it seemed the room that they would have needed to pass through simply didn't exist anymore. Annoyed, they decided to move the ship to the first airlock and head through Sector B. The comparison sector is home to several sets of cells comparing real things and their mysterious copies. First, they met Greg, a somewhat convincing fake person. After questioning him for a while, they killed him, along with the real Greg, who had mutated into a tortured mound of flesh. Another pair of cells contained one real keycard for an employee of the sector, and hundreds of fake ones they had to waste time sifting through. The next cells contained a dead canary and a copy of it labeled as an anomaly that screeched and threw some shattered glass at them. Lastly, Mac opened a door to the final pair of cells, where a fake card tried to run him over, but only managed to smash his armor and send him onto his back.
Clap, clap.
Great.
Colin, every time you count down from 5, I have to take off my headphones. Stop it.
Damn.
Tell them how you really feel, Brian. Tell the
Well,
whole
it
audience.
messes me up, but
No, that's totally
kill 'em.
fair.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 7 of Roll for Distraction, Proxy Error, Mothership. We're back.
Taking a brief break while Brian flies to Colin, and we will resume
to
recording
slap him in the face.
approximately 48 hours.
You know what, Brian? Brian, if you fly here, I will willingly allow you to slap me, and then we'll go out for drinks.
We
How
have
about
it!
that?
We have it
okay,
on recording!
sounds great
Okay.
We settle this like men.
to me.
Demand satisfaction!
All right.
I demand a lesser of a headache than I have currently.
Yes, Brian
That's all I really
demands
want.
health.
But the caveat
go get
is
an
you
Advil.
have to fly here.
Not sponsored
That's
by
fine.
Advil. All right. Anyway.
No, Advil
Stop
Gula.
yelling, and that'll help the headache. Let's play the game.
Speaking of headaches, Brian's character also got hit by a car.
Yes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we will pick
Right.
up right where
That
we
just
left
last
off.
episode? Oh my god.
Just at the very end of the last episode, we will pick right back up from Mac getting absolutely laid on his ass at 10:50 a.m. in room B14 by a car charging at him from room B12 and getting partially jammed in the doorway.
And we also mercy killed a man last time, right?
Sure did.
Yep.
Oh, was that the dude we cut up with the laser?
Man, in quotations.
No, you killed the fake guy with the laser. You
Was
killed
his
the
name
real
Gary?
blob guy. It was Greg. You're close
Greg,
with
close.
a grenade.
It's been
So-
a long time.
Yeah, I was
We
gonna
killed
say
Greg in the lab with a grenade. I win? Was this clue? Did I get a clue?
I definitely didn't remember the whole Brian getting hit by a car, but I definitely
I remembered it, but I
the
thought
laser.
that was like 2 or 3 episodes ago.
Yeah, because it's been a couple weeks in the real world. Anyway,
A couple?
so where we're picking back up, yes, Mac just got his ass knocked on the floor by a car. You stand back up, gather yourself. Unfortunately, your armor is pretty puffed up now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The insurance is going to have to total that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, the insurance is denying coverage. Man, imagine that.
Luigi!
You have two shut up. You have 2 doors
Oh, God.
that you could go to from this room. One is a hatch in the floor. You have the card key for it. And the other is a standard door down off to the right into through a hallway. Take your pick.
Does the car not try to jam its way through the door to finish the job?
You hear it thump one more time, but then it drives back off into the room and continues its sort of erratic pattern, or lack thereof, I suppose. So yeah, down a hatch in the floor or through the normal door.
Down.
I'm at
the
1
road.
health. Does anybody have a health pack or something?
Is
I
anyone get a
do.
stim pack for Mac?
A stim pack?
Let me look.
All right, I'll give him mine.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have a stim pack. Hold on.
Oh my god.
How did I know?
It's the concussion. It's the concussion. Leave him alone.
It's the concussion.
Oh wait a minute, guys. I.
So, Brian, when you take a stim pack, you heal 1d10, and you remove 1 stress.
Only 3.
Okay, well.
And you said I reduced stress by
1 stress.
Thank you.
Wait, when did I get a vibe shetty?
You bought
Did I
it
buy
in
that
the last
last game?
episode, yeah.
You did buy that. I'm keeping my fucking head on a swivel. It's like I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of you got too many arms around these parts.
Yeesh.
Look, when we're done, if either of us live, you can have my extra fucking arm. I'll get a robot one. It's fine.
Now that you've all reacquainted yourselves with your inventory, which door would you like to go through?
I say down the hatch.
Down the hatch.
Door Z99, please.
Okay, that's 2 for hatch and 1 concussion.
I said hatch. Sorry, that might not have come through. Hatch.
I'm
That's
good
3
for
for
hatch.
hatch. Alright, so you guys open up the hatch and descend the ladder. This is room B2 because the numbers in this sector are funny. Deal with it.
Going down.
It is 11 o'clock. Alright, let me narrate. So you go down a sort of maintenance ladder, and you find yourself in a room that is smaller than all the other rooms on the maps, but very cramped.
Okay.
It's just sort of a maze of pipes. It's probably not really like a room you're supposed to hang out in. It's more of just like a maintenance area more than a room proper. It's also dark, so if someone has a flashlight, that will be helpful.
We have some on our suits, I think.
Yeah, anyone with
I also
nice
have a
armor
regular
should have a
flashlight. So does someone
Yeah.
that doesn't have a suit light want the regular light?
I'll take the regular light. I don't have one.
So between you, you have enough light to navigate. Let me just roll something. I mean that this room takes 20 minutes to navigate. So it's actually 11:10 because it's a little bit cramped.
Hello,
Okay.
Darcy's my
And-
friend.
Nothing accosts you or anything. There's no strange sounds. It doesn't smell very good in here. Plumbing.
Ew.
But would you like to search the room?
Yeah, fuck.
There's
Yeah.
one door out of here to the left. Yeah, for search.
Sure.
Yes, please.
Oh wait, how much time do we have left?
It is 11:20.
So we got 6 hours?
You find nothing. I roll on the random loot table. You find, much to your surprise, something that is of no use to you, but just doesn't belong here, and just sort of sets the scene for this place being weird.
Of course.
What looks like sort of a Greco-Roman sort of marble statue, full
it
size, human, of a guy.
Is his cock hanging out?
Penis or no penis?
Robe, toga.
Damn.
You know.
Disappointing.
Boo.
I know.
Destroy
I
it.
was gonna say, I
unfortunate.
could date when it's from if it had the penis.
And yeah, he's just kind of there
Not
in
horny,
a
no.
human-sized space amid all these pipes. Doesn't make any sense.
Alright, Gerard, go knock on the toga.
Knock on the. What? Just okay. I go up and touch the statue. I rub it.
You die.
Like
No.
a genie
You're,
Damn it!
nothing happens. It's
Is it just a
cold to
stone
the
statue?
touch. You know.
It's just a straight up statue.
It's just it seems to be a relatively mundane statue. It's just like a poorly made Greco-Roman statue. The face is
Great.
a little meh. You know. It's not.
It's
he's no
AI
David.
generated.
It looks
It's-
like
it's
the
goo
that
generated.
potato painting of Jesus that lady restored, quote unquote.
Maybe not that bad. A little bit of credit, but yeah, pretty bad.
Okay.
Alright,
As
moving
you
on.
spent some time looking at it, yeah. And yeah, if you're done there, there is one, not really a door per se, but a big pipe that you can walk down to the next
Does
room.
it make the Mario sound when we go in it?
Yeah.
Is it green? We're in the warp zone now. We gotta go to World 8.
Well, funny you mentioned being in a warp zone because
no.
you enter. No, not that bad. You enter room B2 10 minutes later at 11:30, and this room is another one of these generated environments. Not a space station. This one is a forest. It is a sort of North America or Europe like
What
temperate
color are the
forest with
squirrels?
tall trees. Why's my throat? Hang on. It's nighttime in here. It's fake nighttime.
Jeez.
So
That's
it's
when
dark.
the creatures come
you're,
out.
You're walking around. You're Slender Manning it.
Alex,
Yes,
point of
Oh,
order.
God.
Jeez.
I got my finger on the trigger, ready to shoot at
Okay,
anything as soon
that's
as
nice.
it
I
jumps out.
assume you just always do. At this point.
Is there a creature most foul in this forest?
Nothing jumps out at you.
No
let me
man
do
in a
something real
suit.
quick. Brian.
No,
Yes.
no.
Uh-oh.
Forward to
Hit
whatever
by a
you
car.
have for me. Yes. What is
Something jumps in between two trees across your path. Make a fear save.
Another car.
it? I want to be above my fear, right?
You want to go below. Below good. Small number
Damn
good.
It. No, this is bad. I got a 62, and I wanted to be below
Okay,
41.
Oh boy.
So something jumps across your path. You jump. I'm gonna say you you gain a stress for failure as normal, and then as well I'm gonna say you waste 1 ammo, because the thing that jumps across your path is a deer. And you panic and shoot it and waste some ammo on it. And
What
it
color
dies.
is the deer?
The deer is brown. The inside of the deer is gray.
Oh.
So is there any clear exit?
Other than that, nothing else bothers you. If you progress through the room, there is another exit on the other end of the room. Would you like to search the forest while you're here?
I guess.
Sure.
We want to search the spooky nightmare.
I want to find the
At
pages.
night.
Yeah,
At
you
night.
find 8 pages. Anyway, 10 minutes later, 11:40, you find
You only find 6 pages.
an item. It's called a Mohab unit. Essentially, it's a campsite that packs into a bag, as one might expect to find in a forest. And it's already set up. It would take you about 10 minutes to pack it down and take it with you if you wanted to do that.
Will do. Packing it down.
But we have a ship. We don't need it.
It's free stuff, man.
10 minutes later, at 11:50, you have packed up the Mohab unit unaccosted.
And then you hear ch.
All good there? Shall we move to the next room?
Yeah, I guess.
Guess.
Got a free campsite. Camping equipment's expensive, man.
So 10 minutes later, at 12 noon, we have arrived at room B4.
Before
which
what?
is before B5, obviously. Dippish. It's another one of these security checkpoints. You guys are used to this with the metal detector and the whole thing. There is no guard stationed. There are 2 ways out of here. There is an elevator on your side of the metal detector that goes back up within the comparison sector, within Sector B. So that'll go up and you won't go to a whole new sector. The other elevator that goes down leads to the vaults sector that you still haven't been to.
I want to round out Section B.
As I would say, I'm under the assumption that there's going to be an exit in B. There has been one in every other section. So if we
It
go
could be off
up,
of
there's a
14
good
now,
chance
yeah.
we might find a room with an airlock to dip and not be trapped here for an extra day.
Technically, if we were trapped here for an extra day, don't we just get unalived?
You don't know what happens if you stay for an extra day. You
I mean,
just
they can
assume
see
it's-
us. They can see that we're trying to accomplish the task. They shouldn't just explode us for not getting on the ship.
Yeah, it is not against the terms of your contract, if that's the question, to fail to return to the ship. Yeah. It's just like a, hey, you probably should kind of thing.
But it's against
We
the
should all
terms
have
of
a
my
meal
better
ready to
judgment.
eat, too. We
Say
should all
again,
have an MRE,
Brian?
so I think we all should have an MRE, so I'm thinking that's in case we get stuck stranded here for a night.
Yes.
Yeah, you would need
Yeah.
to eat. But anyway, does anyone really want to go down, or is everyone cool with going up?
As I agree with Brian for
That's
up.
what it sounds like.
Uppies.
I guess we'll go up.
Time for up. Actually, can we search this room?
You may.
Are there weapons and shit in here? Because it's a security checkpoint.
10 minutes to search at 12:10. You find 2 things. One is an item.
A pipe bomb.
One is a high power battery, which would be you could plug it into anything theoretically, but I think it also can serve as ammo for the laser cutter if you run out.
Woo.
All right.
Taking it.
Pass that to him.
Yep, 1 high power battery. And then the other thing that you find is a dead body, which is not terribly surprising. But the way that he has been killed is a bit different
Oh,
from
joy.
many of the corpses you find here. So he's all the way by the elevator down to vaults, and he has what looks to be a wound from a drill, probably, just like a straight, deep hole in his forehead.
Thanks, I hate it.
God.
Like a power drill? Like
a power
Depot?
drill.
The
Yeah.
side of his head, like in the temple, or just straight in the front?
Just a little bit off center in the front, yeah.
Harry Potter scar, gotcha.
Can anyone hear that? Here it is.
Ah,
Okay, all right.
John.
Jesus, John.
That's my desk
the drill
drill.
monster's right behind you.
Why do you have a
We're getting-
desk
we're getting the-
drill?
It's a Dremel.
We're getting a 4D. We're getting a
Okay.
4D experience right now.
It
all
was
might
John
have a desk
all along.
Why y'all
Anyway.
keep your desk drill?
I also have a desk hammer.
He's there. He's dead.
Does this guy have normal blood or the gray blood?
His forehead is covered in normal red blood, dry red blood.
Alright.
It's been a bit.
His
How much time does it
doppelganger
take to
drilled
search
him
this
to
man?
death.
It's been a day at least. Bodies aren't really decaying here because there's not a lot of microbes
How
going
much time does it take to search this man?
on. No time at all. He has nothing of value.
Okay,
Boo,
great.
boo. No credit
Just
cards.
like a janitor.
Yeah, swipey cards.
Um,
All right. Anything else in here, or are we done?
other than the high power battery, that is about it.
Let's go up.
10 minutes for the elevator, and then 10 for the room B5 brings you to 12:30. So this is just an office room, a bunch of cubicles. Immediately it sticks out to you that there are no bodies here, but the chairs that you all walk by are blood-stained, which is spooky.
Concerning.
Murder.
Can I be honest with you at this point? Blood on a
Yeah.
chair, not off-putting at this point.
you know,
you know.
you're not wrong.
It's just blood in absence of a body. It's just of note. And then also without searching, just sort of as you pass through normally, you notice that there are some papers and some whiteboards and posters and such explaining some of the experiments that were going on here. So it's gonna tell you which thing was real and which thing was fake in the 4 cell pairs that you went through in the last session. So room B11, the subject is noted only as Gregory, in air quotes.
Oh, there was
And-
a Greg.
There was in fact a Greg, and yeah, the more human-looking one, who turned out to be gray on the inside, was in fact fake, and then the blob thing is noted as just as original subject. There's a lot of
Oh.
redacted over this one. The other one's a bit less dramatic. B12, a car and a copied car noted for aggression.
What
Doors
about
are
our
locked.
helicopter?
Helicopter isn't described. This just has the ones that were in the cells here. B13 was the key cards. This is noted to have happened accidentally, just as the Dr. Florian happened to be in the room, and their key card was copied a bunch of times. And they didn't get the chance to clean it up, it seems. And then 14 had the canary, which they note as having actually been taken from the mines, quote unquote. You are on an asteroid, I guess there's mines down there. And then the copy of it that they note as being radioactive, but it seems they didn't know about its ability to screech and shatter the window.
We still have that canary, don't we? Didn't we take
You
it
do
with
have
us?
that. You pocketed that, yeah. You haven't figured out how to make it do anything, but you have
Who
it.
has it?
I think Brian has it.
I do. I have the bronze canary anomaly. It is lightly radioactive and also inside a metal container.
Anyway, and then the sort of scattered, again, technobabble beyond all your comprehension.
Blip,
But
blip,
it
blip,
sounds
blip.
like these experiments have been they'd been getting better over time, and then peaked at some point a few months ago and had been getting progressively worse and less reliable. And yeah, so that is what you find just passing through this room from the
Alright,
many
it
notes
feels-
on the walls and such.
It feels like the laws of physics are not beholden to the same rules in this place as they are outside of it.
No, they're definitely up to something.
Anyway,
Would you like to search the room further or move through the one hallway here?
One hallway.
maybe search? Maybe we find something expensive? Maybe we find 14 pounds of gold? I don't know.
Is it fake gold or real gold? That's the
Well,
question.
if it's fake gold, I can at least beat someone to death with it and I'll feel better.
At 1240, you find nothing. I roll on the random loot table again.
Huzzah!
Alex, love,
Yes.
as you are searching, you find a generated photograph of yourself
Oh,
My God.
I don't like that.
standing in a place you've never been, but undoubtedly it is you.
How many fingers are on her hands?
Yeah. Do I
Look
look
at
different?
this photograph!
Too many.
Do I have two? Do I have two pupils? Have I taken the substance?
Yeah, it's not a great look for you. Let's just leave it at that. Go ahead and make a sanity save for me.
Okay. Success!
Okay, you're fine.
Well, you can
You're
succeed.
like, well,
People
you know-
can succeed sanity rolls?
I know, right?
Wow.
What the fuck?
You keep it together. You're like, okay, this is puffed up, but it's fake. Like everything
It's
else
AI.
here, it doesn't
it's
matter.
fine. It's fine.
Rip it in half and just like splurts gray goo.
And then yeah, so that's that room done. You can go to the remaining room,
Hey, look, guess what it is?
which is B6, which,
We've come full
as
circle.
you have guessed, does in fact contain an airlock. Let me read what else it has. It's reading rainbow. So yeah, there's a small docking room here. There are a few crates that could be searched. It may require either some brute force or some hacking to get the electronic locks off. Take your pick.
Or
I have an
laser.
axe for hacking.
Or a laser if you want to spend laser charges. There are 2 crates, so you'd have to spend 2 ammo of your laser collet.
Alright, maybe we don't do the laser. We
Yeah,
try
maybe we
this.
don't do that. I will pull out my computer and hack.
Okay, I'll let you make one check. Just go ahead and roll it.
A 1 and double zeros
Is 1.
is 1.
So you did it.
I did.
Yeah, congratulations. You super did it.
Nice.
So you get them open in very short order. And you open the lid on, say, the left crate, and it has 5 Argonaut androids deactivated, folded up, sort of like the B-1 battle droids in Star Wars. Just sort of squatting there, deactivated, not moving, in good condition.
For sale?
You can maybe bring one at a time with you on the shuttle back to Soteria.
We can't just push the big box?
No, the box is too big for the doorway.
It's a space question.
Yeah, it's not a weight issue. The 5 of you could move it. It would take a little while, but you could.
God, what's a humanoid android cost? What could a human android possibly cost? $10?
Yeah. And then anyway, the other crate, you take the lid off, and unfortunately, remember how I said there was blood, but no bodies in B5?
No, there's
Well,
the
you
bodies
found them.
aren't there.
They're all just kind of
Oh.
jammed in there. There's you think it's 6 of them, but hard to tell without taking them out.
Are they also doing the same squatting pose as the?
No, they're just
androids?
sort of haphazardly crunched in there.
Now they're T-posing.
Can I close the box back up?
Oh, that would be worse.
They're all no clipping into each other.
You guys are overestimating the
Scary
size of this box. You couldn't stand up in here. Anyway.
Can I close the box back up?
Yeah, if you want. Oh, I misread. There's actually 4 crates. This goes on in the next column of text. I wrote the book. I should fucking know this. I'm not going to make you make another check. But anyway, that's crate number 2.
Wait, did you say you wrote the book?
Yes. That's the premise of this season, is that I wrote... Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, raise your hand if you didn't know he actually wrote this one.
I thought Mothership was someone else.
Wow, all of you guys.
No,
I
I
can't
didn't
believe
read
it.
Mothership.
Hey,
Mothership.
I
He
knew.
wrote the module.
Yes, Vigna
I
has
will
enough time
say
to
this.
write
I didn't
2
know when we
games.
started recording this, but he said in the pilot episode
Maybe I do, Gerard.
that the book was going to be available, and I was like, huh? And that's when I found out, but I knew.
Anyway, Alexander, is there a clear path to the airlock in this room? Or do we have to, move the crates out of the way?
No, you can get there pretty easy.
Okay.
Why?
So it's not like we need to, rearrange the room in order to be able to move around in it?
No.
Okay, great. Alright, so let's see. 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 Let's see I want to. So, if you look at our map, we are missing B9 and 10. I think it is off of B14. I would like to go check them out. I think it's going to hook up with C13.
Real quick.
What's in the other boxes?
Yes, 2 other crates. Do you want to continue opening the other 2 crates?
Yes.
I don't know. Is there
Okay.
any noise coming from inside either of them?
There is not. You open crate number 3, Antonio, and immediately thick green gas begins to fill the room.
Gosh.
Good thing I'm in an environmentally sealed suit.
Is anyone not in an environmentally sealed suit?
I'm in a hazmat suit.
The standard battle dress?
No.
Okay.
Colin
Yeah, I
and
think it's
Gerard
just John.
I have
Nope,
a hazard
Brian,
suit. Does
Brian
that work?
is in the same armor as me.
But
I have an air
He
filter,
did get hit by a
extreme
car.
heat and cold protection.
Okay.
Hazmat suit, you're good.
Okay.
I'm in
Does
standard
Brian's
crew
being
attire.
destroyed remove the O2
I'm gonna
supply?
say it's not airtight, but I will give him advantage on what's about to happen.
Alright. Death.
I don't like that.
So Gerard and Colin, who are completely exposed, make a body save, and then Brian, you do so as well, but you have advantage.
Success.
Failure. Oh, and I'm overstressed too,
You are
right?
overstressed.
So that goes down to 28.
Nope. Advantage did not help me.
Okay, so Brian, regular failure, no crits.
Brian,
Correct, yeah. Yes, John.
does your advanced battle dress still say it has a 1-hour O2 supply? Because if you destroyed it and it still has that, then you should be sealed.
Well, before I click into it,
The game
it
doesn't
says
specify this.
destroyed
I've seen
yeah.
we had this whole discussion on the Mothership
Okay.
Discord the other day, and everyone rules it differently. I'm gonna say like it sort of works. We're just gonna meet in
Alright.
the middle on this. So anyway, advantage unfortunately did not help you. So those of you who failed, besides taking your 1 stress, Colin in your case reducing your body by 1, you guys are gonna take 1d10 damage from this gas. Ooh, which unfortunately is 9 damage.
Okay.
Damn, you took 9 fart damage.
I've got a couple of things going on right now. You said I got 1 stress.
1 stress for failing to save,
That
which the app
bumps
might have
me
done
up to
automatically
20.
for you.
That bumps me
Oh,
up
that
to
puts
20.
you at 20. Unfortunate.
Yep. And then I'm below. I only had 4 health, and I'm minus 9 now. So.
Yeah, so you take 4 damage down to 0. You then take 5 onto your next health. What are you at on wounds wise?
One wound out of 3.
Okay, you're only at 1. Okay.
Yeah. And then the stress, I'm at 20.
I
So
currently
happens,
have
right?
2 HP.
There aren't.
How many wounds do you have?
One of
There
2.
aren't poison
Oh,
wounds.
God.
Yeah, no one's dead, right?
Colin's
No.
at 2
Not yet.
and 1
Okay.
wound.
So you may want to get the fuck out of here. You're gonna have to be repeating that save if you don't get the fuck out of here. Gonna let you know.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's just get out of there and take the airlock.
out of here.
Yeah, what you could do either. I would say you can either get on the ship or go just into a different room. Up to you.
B1. Let's go to. Let's go
I don't
to
think we
the
can go to
B.
Okay.
B1.
9 and
B1
10.
looks like the door's locked.
I think you guys
You have
need
to- you
get
have
on
the
the
key.
ship.
Yeah, we have the key. Or well, when we get on the ship, I forget. Can we heal when we get back to the ship? Is that a thing?
There is some healing you can do back on Soteria. Yes.
I think you guys
ship
should get
itself,
on the
though.
shuttle, and then me and Love can open the last crate,
Yeah.
Okay.
because they're already unlocked, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna
Onto the
open-
shuttle.
So yes, the 3 of you who are unshielded run to the shuttle and seal it. The 2 of you who have your air supplies will be fine for a couple more minutes as you open the last crate. What do you know? It's gold.
Sick.
Woo!
How much gold?
My God. Go! You found it, John.
I did.
Turns out the mines found something. And yeah,
Wait.
it's a bunch of small gold bars.
You should bite one.
How many?
I'm not gonna put a firm number on it. You can get them on the ship. Let's just say.
All right.
There's probably too many to get on the ship all at once. But you can take a good number of them back now.
Can you
Okay.
try snapping one in half just in case?
will do some tests on the ship, or on the shuttle,
Sure.
because I can't, like...
So you both basically pick up a handful of them, and
I
just...
have an extra backpack, thank you.
Sure, you shovel some into your bag. I'm going to give you like half the value of it, right? And then if you want to get the other half later, you can.
Because then I can tell you if it's
A lot, but
reasonable to
you're walking just to the other end of the room, so it's fine.
Okay.
You hike back over with your gold to the ship, get on, and say, hey, everybody, look at this shit.
Check it
Yo,
out.
dog, you picked the wrong crate open, idiot.
What's the ratio of dollars to credits?
I don't fucking know. I don't think there's a canon answer to that.
I just want to get a ballpark on what the value of gold is in this.
You're going to get a ballpark in the value of gold is when you go to the store and sell it.
Okay.
Okay. We'll get
You
there.
get $2.
So yes, you're on the ship now. Presumably you fly back to Soteria. Let's just sort of take care of things quickly on the ship here. We don't need to roleplay through all of this. First, let's do... So if any of you want to get some healing,
Yes.
one of you can take the med pod, which I did nerf,
I think
by
the
the
guy
way.
with
but
2 health.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel
I
like
think the guy with 2 health
2
should
health
go in
and
there.
yeah,
Get
and
that.
one of yeah, you're right.
Colin is at a grand total of 2 HP, so
Is there a reliable way to de-stress?
no.
Odd.
Not in 1 day of downtime, anyway.
Orgy? I don't...
Nah.
Listen, that's up to you guys.
I'm gonna go
If
for
Love
it.
says no.
Yeah.
So, Antonio, would you like to take the med pod, the cell replication accelerator?
Sure.
So for the record, I did nerf this from the first time it was used. It was kind of OP compared to other healing. What this is going to do, instead of just guaranteeing a wound back, it's going to be 1d10 plus 5 healing with the option to restore through a wound.
Okay.
Most healing doesn't.
Where was this when I had my fucking hand?
It doesn't
in my
actually
other hand?
regrow body parts. It just removes the
why
wound
can't it just-
condition.
Can't it just sew my hand back on?
The doctor could. But you wanted the robot hand.
6.
Oh man.
Hike.
How are those the two options? All right, so 1 plus the 5.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, 6, unfortunately. Also, roll a D100 for me and let me know if you get triple zeros.
No.
Great. You don't get cancer.
Wow. The cancer, the roll.
So that's Colin. Colin does not participate in the main stress relief.
Dang it, I
because
missed the
he's-
orgy?
No.
Yeah, you did.
You're all missing it.
Loser.
So yes, the stress relief roll. What everyone, the other 4 of you, what would you like to do for your stress relief besides an orgy?
I'm gonna
Okay,
meditate.
Do we still have some of that good food left, or no? Do we go through that?
I think you've gone through the good food. You have
I
some
have-
booze still.
I have 1 bottle
There's
of
a
whiskey.
good amount of that.
Everybody want to do whiskey?
Yeah.
You guys want to do some whiskey? Yeah, that'll about do it. So you guys can roll to relieve stress. You have to attempt your lowest save,
Which
That's
is
a body
sanity for
save.
me. so
which
I
you
have
may
to
do
roll
so
under a
with
20.
advantage. in this
Failure.
case.
Oh
Failure,
wait.
so I gain
You
a
said
stress.
Advantage.
You said add
Roll
advantage.
twice.
Okay, I take it back.
Advantage.
Still a
Roll.
failure.
Failure.
There has to
Failure.
be a better way to relieve stress. Do I?
You could
gain-
just choose not to do this, but
Nope, too
Well,
late. I already
I-
did it. I
I
failed.
didn't know that I could choose not to do it. Okay. Are we all like on the brink of insanity because our sanities are all our lowest?
because you're not
stats?
supposed to live this long. You guys aren't supposed to live for 6
Yeah,
sessions.
that's the thing. I
God,
don't know how
just
the fuck
die
we
already.
lived.
What do you mean? We're all a bunch of fucking power gamers. What do you mean you don't know how we lived?
Remember when we all planned to have like 5 people in this game?
Jesus Christ. Anyway,
How much is the gold worth?
hang on. HP again. Those of you who are missing HP,
I'm only missing 1 health, but whatever.
I'm missing.
make a body save. No advantage, no stress for failure, though, if you
Okay.
fail.
Success.
Failure.
Fail.
If you succeeded, restore your current HP.
Huzzah,
No stress
I
for
get
failure.
1 back.
I'm going to say no stat damage for Brian. Anyway, yes, now you may go shopping. The gold that you retrieved, roughly half of it, is worth 15K.
Holy shit.
That's not a lot of gold. That's
Or 3 for each of you.
Really?
We get
Yep.
3K.
John, do you think you're getting a fair market price at the company store?
If we're getting 15K. I'm just gonna pocket some because I get to keep my dish at the end.
You can just choose not to gain 3K and keep your share of the gold on the ship.
Yeah.
On the assumption that you survive. You could do that if you want.
No, there's more back on the other thing. We'll just chuck that onto the ship when we come back.
Whatever floats your
So-
boat. So yeah, you've all
we
got
getting
3
money or
grand
not?
additional
Okay.
money,
All right, I'll sell the
and
Moab unit.
do with that what you will.
So I get an extra 500.
15 minutes of shopping later. Anyway,
Someone wake up Colin.
done shopping? Yeah, you pull Colin
Yeah.
out of the med bay. You quickly run him through his shopping in the last couple hours of time you have here. And do we want to fly right back to B6 or anything else in mind?
I feel like B6 is the closest route to the rest of the bees.
The bees, not the bees.
The bees. No objections. B6.
So it is a new day. So once again, it is 6 a.m. And you open the door to find, hey, it's still full of
Still
poison
poison.
gas.
There is no. Are you? There's no ventilation systems in this fucking place.
They ain't working. But you guys bought a bunch of oxygen tanks. So
Huzzah.
Did they buy
you are
rebreather
fine.
kits?
we'll say for sake of argument that, yeah, even those
John,
of
shut
you
the fuck up.
without it have a face mask that isn't great for, like, no atmosphere, but is good enough for you to walk through one room with stank in it.
Okay, I'm gonna put the rest of the gold in the shuttle just in case.
Stank.
Sure, I'll say that kills 10 minutes.
What about the robots?
610. Gold or robot?
Gold.
Gold.
Why the fuck would I take the robot? There's no way that's worth
robots
more
could
than
have
Actually,
gold.
hold.
Wait, the robots could have gold in them.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I hack one of the robots?
You could, but you, without your good oxygen mask, without like a full sealed suit, will begin to suffer consequences if you
Let's
hang out
just
in this room
carry
too
one
long.
of the robots into the other room so we can hack it.
Okay. I'll do that.
Which way are we going?
B1.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone wants to go down here. Is this what we want?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go to B1. Let me just roll something. No, you're okay. B1 is still unoccupied. It's still half and half as it was when you first found it.
How did we first find it? Just for those of us who weren't paying attention?
It's the one that's half copied that freaked you out the first time you came
Okay.
down here. And then you ran away like babies.
Oh, it's this one.
Okay, I remember.
Yeah, so you're in here. You've got a inactive Argonaut android, and it is 6:20. What do you do?
Go.
Colin hack.
I hack it.
Oh, right.
31.
Colin, you roll the android over onto its stomach, open the back of its head up, and it ain't got no brain.
Ooh.
Didn't stop Tin
Head
Man.
empty.
Tin Man.
Didn't stop Tin Man.
No, that was the
Tin Man's
Scarecrow.
got a brain, doesn't have a
Wait.
heart.
Yeah.
Didn't stop
Man
Scarecrow.
needed the heart.
There
Didn't
you
stop
go.
Scarecrow.
Are they supposed to have brains?
Not a brain, but like a computer, a processor.
He ain't got no robo
A
brain.
learning machine.
A neural net processor. Well, I'll tell you what it says in the book. It says 5 deactivated Argonauts missing processors. So they can't be powered on, and
Dang
there's
it.
Okay.
not much to be hacked.
Are there not other Argonauts that we fought that we could perhaps just...
No, we're not gonna.
You
we're not gonna wreck on
We're
it.
gonna-
You just
we're gonna
carry
But
it.
backtrack.
I rolled a 31.
Well, no, you didn't, because I didn't tell you to
Too
roll.
bad. To B11.
Go through B11 and B14 because you want to get through this hallway. That kills an hour for the 2 big rooms, so it's 7:20.
Question.
I'm rolling something in the
B14 was the room that had the door to B12, correct?
B11 does also.
Well, my question is the car still jammed in the doorway? And I think we found
No,
it. in
the car was
B14.
never
You know what?
fully
I
stuck.
have a
It backed up.
I have a
closed.
dumb idea.
What?
I quickly open the door to B12 and throw the grenade in there. And see if
It's a
enough to
large
kill
room.
it.
I mean,
it could be
alright.
on the. It could be on the far side of the room.
We'll do the same thing. We'll say you're in B14 because it's further down.
Hey, if we want a time, but I have explosives and a detonator, and I feel like we can just
maybe this episode will just end the same way. Not quite. We still got more time.
We haven't gotten anywhere.
Gerard,
no,
because
we got
you're...
like one room over.
Really? Gerard, if you really want, do you want to do this? You want to waste time on this? Make a combat check to chuck a grenade. Military training.
Actually, no, $500 on the grenade.
Actually, I kind of want to save the grenade.
All right, save the grenade.
Maybe on our way out.
You go down off of B14 into B9, thus killing 10 more minutes and making it to 7:30. And now I look at the book and remind myself what the hell's in B9. B9 is a room labeled records, and it's a big old server room, just racks of servers.
Like LP records?
Arranged sort of like bookshelves.
What I'm hearing is there's processors in here.
There are computers here, not Argonaut processors, but there are computers.
Can I access the records and download them to my computer?
Yeah, I'll need a computer skill check to, get in, because you need like a login and shit that you don't have.
That's an 83.
Sorry, you're 1 point dumber. You can't get into the servers. You are unable to get past their firewall.
I also have computers, which I just realized. Can I also try?
I don't normally like brute force, but at this point, it's funny. Go ahead.
I mean, a brute force attack is a type of cyber attack.
It sure is. There's ever an occasion where it's appropriate.
The roll was 77.
So no.
You are also 1 point dumber. Okay.
No, actually, your stress goes back from 19 back to 20.
Hey, cool.
Well, sorry, no dice. You can't get into these computers. There is a locked door here, but the key card that you have will open this door.
Cool. Using the key card.
I will ask, does anyone want to search the room?
Yeah, of course.
Nah. Oh.
I found a bunch of gold in the last one. Why would I not?
We almost got poisoned. You poisoned more than half the group.
I didn't open that door.
Colin almost killed Colin.
Colin did almost kill Colin.
You guys find in the server room a foam gun, which is a type of weapon.
Phone gun?
Foam. F-O-A-M. Foam.
Oh.
Gun.
Like a fire suppression gun?
With one mostly full magazine. Or whatever. Canister, I guess.
Canister is probably a better word.
So who wants the foam gun? It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it can theoretically be used to trap things. It's like a rapid hardening foam.
I'll take it if no one else is going to.
You are carrying a lot of guns there. I mean, what do you got going on?
I got a machine gun, an axe, and a foam gun.
Alright, that's fine.
I sold everything else. I've just been using the machine gun, so...
And yeah, that's that room. On to the next one at 7:50. And what do you know? It is a security checkpoint room, which you are very familiar with. This one says that it goes to research.
Let's search the security checkpoint room. What's in it?
Let me just see if there's anything else in here. Yeah, okay. No guard or anything in this one. Yeah.
I was gonna ask, what was the area that the other elevator leads to?
So the other elevator from
also
B4 leads to vaults, which you haven't been to yet. This one leads to research, which you have been to. You would assume that it connects to D6.
Why the hell would I assume that? Look at those lines.
Well, because you've been to this room before, and you know that there's one that you remember that there was an elevator leading to comparison.
Okay.
Like this elevator is labeled comparison. This one is labeled research.
Okay, I'm just based off the map. The angle of the lines is fucking with me.
Yes,
that's
it's like a weird 3D space abstracted on 2D. Deal with it, kind of thing. But
yeah, that's fine. These
so
things
what
are all
you're
at different
saying
levels.
is we should go back to B4 and go to vaults.
I'm saying do whatever the hell you want.
I want to go to D6 just so we can unlock this line.
I will say so. Just so you're aware of all your options.
You want to complete the maps?
Yes, I did. My OCD is kicking in.
Like in Breath of the Wild.
Yes,
if
exactly.
your assumption is correct that this leads to D6, the other elevator from D6 also is labeled vaults. So there's a vault sector somewhere yonder. That
did we ever find where fucking C13 connects?
I was just thinking the same thing.
C13 is also labeled vaults, but that's like a bit of a ways to get to.
We're not going to C13 probably.
No, we're not.
So
I say we go from B10 to D6, and then from there we can go to the vaults.
bingo.
Yes.
Sure,
Let's
let's do it. Bingo.
What is everybody's name?
go. Bingo, bango, bongo.
Bingo bongo. I don't want to leave the Congo.
Well, yes, you are correct in your assumption, and you're remembering of the labels on elevators, and yes, so it takes you 10 minutes to go down this elevator, and then
This fucking wacky ass
30 to
elevator.
navigate the big room. That makes it 8:30. And yeah, you've got the other elevator here that, remember, of course, the last time you were in here that room D11 was inaccessible. That still seems to be the case. The elevator to D11 will not open.
So, to vaults.
Vaults we go.
You take the elevator and find yourselves in... Sector E, the vaults. Let's explain what happens as you take this, not elevator, tram, really. As you go down this tram, which takes about 10 minutes, as you're going, you notice that gravity begins to decrease. Gradually, which is a little upsetting on the stomach, but by the time you get to the end of the tram, there is none. You are in zero gravity.
G. Is it just this room, or is it the whole sector?
You'll have to find that out. When you emerge into E13, you find, I believe it is just a security checkpoint similar to the other ones you've dealt with before. Yes, an unguarded security checkpoint. However, same layout and everything, but gravity being off in here, there's a few small miscellaneous objects and pieces of trash floating around, and all the lights are off. So,
Zero G and dark.
Zero G and dark.
Can I search
and very quiet. You spend a lot of time in Sector B, where there's sort of the constant bumping of that car in B12. Here it is ghost town quiet. If you guys want to search the room, you can. I will say, we don't need to get too particular about navigating in Zero G until it's like a sensitive situation, like combat or something.
All right.
If you're just searching or moving from one end of a room to another, it just works.
It just works, guys.
So yeah, 10 minutes when you get to the room for 8:50, and then 10 for searching the room makes it 9. Hey, an oxygen tank.
Ooh, who didn't take one?
I think you all did.
I think, yeah.
Damn it.
Spare.
They might want a spare oxygen tank.
I bought 2, so I'm okay.
I'll take the extra.
All right.
Shit's broken.
There's one door out of here. It's a blast door, but it's not locked. It just has a big kerchunk lever for you to pull.
Pull the lever.
We all get vented into
all right.
space. Wrong lever!
No,
E8. Oh, there are many a path.
there are many a path. So room E8 is sort of a hub that you come into at 9:30 a.m. And like E13, no gravity, no power. And the room is big enough that even with your flashlights, you cannot quite see the far end of it. You're just kind of shining your flashlight into black. It's a little spooky. Kind of like being underwater. And likewise, very quiet. And so it's a big room that has like multiple, like sort of spiraling staircases and a bunch of doors leading off to the sides of it. And at the top and the bottom, there are some sort of shaft. You can't quite make out what it is from just where you're floating at the entrance. They go up and down. That you can navigate thanks to the fact that there's no gravity. And yeah, there's a shaft going up, a shaft going down, and 5 other doors for you to look at. So, which way do you guys want to go?
See how it is.
So E10. We voted for E10.
We voted to be eaten. Oh no.
But I've already eaten.
Yeah, so you open the door. So there's no particular label on this room. It's just, Vault Sector E10 or whatever. You go through the thin hallway, floating, as you have been, pushing off the walls periodically, and come to the end where there's a door, and This door is in a different style than the rest of the base. In fact, it is in the exact same style as the doors on your ship, not Soteria, the Ixian ship that you flew in on.
Like, we can't get into E10.
No, it's there. I'm just pointing out that the door is like
It's of a
different
make.
door. It's of a completely different construction. All the other doors
Okay.
in most of the LRB have been just like a pair that slides to the other sides, or like a big heavy-duty blast door that opens vertically. This one is like an aperture, a radial door.
Ah, the classic sci-fi butthole door.
Yes, a classic sci-fi butthole door,
One of them space
Sphincter door.
sphincters.
but metal, not like an Alethid sphincter door.
So what happens when we go? What's inside the room now?
You push a button to open the room, and it takes your eyes a second to adjust because it's very bright in this room. And this one is a copy of the interior of your ship, of the room that you began the game in, room X1 up here, which was the big long cryo chamber.
Is
A
there
bunch of
anything,
cryo
is there
tubes.
anything in the tubes?
Is it us? The game script is us.
Oh my god, it's our doppelgangers.
Are we the
gravity is
goo?
still
It's our
off, by the way.
replacements. It's our-
The glass is frosted, obviously, so you can't see super well into the pods, but there are at least blurs of humanoid shapes in them.
Is there like a vital sign panel that shows like a name and
There are,
Data.
and they are illegible. They are just
like it's gibberish language?
it's gibberish language. The heartbeat pattern doesn't quite make any sense.
All right, I'm busting out the vibe shetty and smashing one of these open.
Bang! Yeah, you slice across it, and
It's made of ballistic glass. It does nothing.
It bounces off and hits me in the face. I
Doing.
die immediately.
no, you don't cut clean through it, but you get through there eventually. And yeah, there's one of those fake people in there. Some of your slices hit them, and they are gray on the inside, and they are dead now.
But did they
if
look
they weren't
like
already.
us?
Did they
Or
what?
do they look like us? A clone of one of
like
us.
one of us.
Did you specifically go to your cryopod, or
I just went to a cryopod. How am I supposed to tell if it's my cryopod?
You remember
It's got
where you woke
gibberish.
up.
I don't remember.
in
Oh.
character? You remember where you woke up?
All right, I remember.
Yes,
where we
Gerard,
woke
you
up.
did.
We go
Yes,
there.
Gerard. Gerard, yes, you did.
I mean, Gerard. Yes, I did, Gerard.
Then yeah, it looks a lot like you. Yep. You just
My
sliced yourself
God.
open. Can you make a sanity save for me for slicing yourself open?
For doing a Luke in the cave.
Yeah, for doing a Luke in the cave. Yeah.
That is a failure.
All right.
All right, so I go over to my pod.
Oh my
and I
god!
open the foot lockers. Is there fresh equipment in there? Because you said it's an exact copy, so I should have a suit of battle armor in there.
Nope. The footlockers are all empty because
A poor imitation.
yeah. I mean, yes.
I
literally
lasered
it
the
says
Shenanigans!
it says here search : lots of quote unquote equipment in the footlockers, but all generated fakes. So it's all useless.
God.
As this happens, you all hear from the direction of where you came in of the door a couple of sounds. The first one is just like a distant, high-pitched dink, a little beep, a computer beep, that kind of echoes throughout the big central chamber.
Like a computer that just turned on or something?
Yeah, like almost like the single high-pitched beep of like turning on a PlayStation or an Xbox. So you just get a little dink.
Yeah.
We need to get out of here.
Um,
They're opening the pods.
Get out.
hang on.
Everybody out.
And then you also hear what sounds like a hiss of like a spray can, almost like some sort of air release.
Run.
Not from the room, from the door back the way you came. And yeah, so just beep.
Well, we can't
It's
stay in
detaching.
here. It's probably depressurizing or something. Or I don't know. The air's leaving.
Again, the noise was not in this room. the noise
the
was
other room. The other room.
from the door. Yeah.
We need to get back to E8 so we can get out of E8 because we don't want to be stuck in E10 forever.
Can I laser the fake Antonio before we flee E10?
if you want to expend a shot of your laser to do that, go ahead.
Maybe don't waste the laser shot.
Doing it.
Okay. Antonio, you do that. You blast a big ol' hole in that area, vaporize your cryopod and the fake you in there. Colin, roll a body save for me, and then I'll tell you what happens.
Oh, God.
His face is gonna be lasered now.
21, success!
Okay. You guys hear that foghorn? You know, that wow that happens when weird-ish happens? And Antonio, you react in time. You feel as if an invisible force is going to, like, Fusroda you across the room. But you catch yourself and you grab onto a railing before you can be thrown.
Oh, wait, because we're still in 0G, right?
You're still in 0G.
So, in that case, since I'm proficient in 0G, can I do, like, a really cool, like... I go with the Fusroda and do weird 0G acrobatics?
I know Kung Fu.
Do a backflip.
Sure, man. That's how you want it to be narrated. Yeah, you do a backflip with the flow of this mysterious force and land nicely on the other end of the room without taking any damage, being the main thing there. And as that happens, the other four of you who were making your way for the door to leave, you get to the edge of the hallway and it is blocked by a big robot.
No.
How big of a robot are we talking here?
Like roughly car-sized.
Wait,
Optimus Prime.
is the car a transformer?
No.
Wait, it's not the same car from B12,
It's not a
is
car.
it?
It's a robot. It's fully a robot. It's just roughly the... Shut up. It's roughly the size of a car.
God, America will use anything other than the metric system.
Yeah. What the hell is a kilometer?
Is it like
Alright,
is
fine.
it like a bipedal robot or is it?
It's sort
like
of
a tank
crab-like. It's a central body with a bunch of legs or limbs. And
The
little pisty claws.
carcinification of the Argonauts! They're turning to crabs!
Is this the thing from fucking Cyberpunk?
It's kind of
DLC?
like the thing from the end of the Cyberpunk DLC for those who've played that.
We gotta hide.
Yeah. So this thing, if you realize that the noise that you heard was this thing navigating with air jets in 0G.
Okay.
And, floating towards you. And it's moving pretty quickly, so I need everyone to make those speed checks to see who goes in what order. So the four of you are by the door. Colin, you are on the far end of the room because you were thrown. Okay, so Brian and Alex, you will have a chance to react before this thing gets to you. What would you like to do?
So it's in the room now?
It's like right at the doorway. It's like 2 meters into the hallway, moving rapidly in your direction. Just
Can I
floating.
take a shot with my
It's about to come.
SMG?
And it's about to come.
Shooting is an option. Shooting is an option, or trying to get out of the way is an option. What do you want to do?
It's floating with menacing intent.
It is floating with
Absolute-
menacing intent.
I would
wanna
like
try and
to.
shoot it. Sorry.
Okay, one at a time.
Silence.
The silence stays in. So that everyone checks their so that everyone who's listening checks their headphones, see if it paused.
I would like to shoot it, please.
You don't want to move out of the way first and then shoot it?
Move and shoot. All right, let's go.
So we'll say that this is all one combat check. Alex, do you have the 0G skill?
Nope.
Okay, so then just roll a combat check for me to attempt to move and shoot in 0G here.
Critical failure.
Wow. So take your stress, and then roll a d20, and let me know if it is equal to or less than your stress.
I rolled a 17. It's exactly at my stress.
Okay, you gain the condition spiraling, which means that you have further panic checks at disadvantage. So nothing specifically from that.
However,
However,
I have a warning.
So yeah, you have the spiraling condition now, which means any further panic checks you make will be at disadvantage. However, perhaps more relevant to this situation is the fact that because you failed your combat check critically, you didn't hit it, and B,
It's gonna hit me.
you didn't manage your muzzle climb properly when you were firing.
Did I shoot myself?
Ergo, you shot upward a little bit and have now pushed yourself against the floor. Which is not a great place to be.
Alright, I would also like to move and shoot, but I do have 0G. and I have athletics, and I have military training.
Okay, you can only add one skill at a time. I'm gonna say 0G is the relevant one here.
Okay. So I subtract my 0G is plus 10, so I subtract it from my roll.
No.
Technically, that would be the same thing, but no.
I mean, it's
Add
the
it to
same
your
thing, but
score.
no. You add it to your combat stat in this case.
Okay. So I rolled a 23, which is lower than...
That's good. Go ahead and roll the damage of your firearm.
Damage is 15.
Okay. No.
No what?
No, that's not enough damage.
Oh,
did
okay, but
actually
it
take
hit.
damage?
It took damage.
No, it didn't.
Oh, it did.
Oh,
Oh,
so it's
I'm
invincible.
telling you,
Okay.
your firearm dinks off
Its damage
thick armor
threshold is
plating.
higher.
Its damage threshold is higher than 15.
Oh God.
Or its armor
Wow,
plates is higher than 15, I
okay.
should say.
Its
Oh,
AP
boy.
is over 15.
So
Or
or
it's
its AP
exactly
after damage
15, in
reduction.
which case that was just...
what
roll
I'm
up.
hearing is the only person who might potentially be able to do damage to it is me.
Potentially them if they roll better, that they do have a 4d10
I mean, we
weapon,
have
but it's
4d10
statistically
weapons,
unlikely.
So,
Well, anyway, so then it's the big robot's turn. Alex, you pinned yourself with that critical failure, which is really unfortunate. So the robot flies over you, uses an air jet to stop itself, and then it's going to try to do something to you with all those big industrial crab arms that it has.
Oh God.
God.
It's gonna drill your brains out. Oh my God!
Jesus.
Oh no!
Stop.
Oh no! Is that what happened to the guard from previous?
Oh,
room?
God.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, God.
27 damage.
Oh my
Oh.
God! Does it have a drill bit? Is that what's happening right now?
It flies over Love. It pins you down to the floor with 4 of its arms, and then with a drill bit, zzz,
Oh,
you
God.
get
God.
Dead Space 2'd in the face.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God.
So
What do you
does that
mean
reduce you to
27
0
damage?
HP? I'm gonna assume that reduces you to 0 HP fully through all your wounds and everything.
I'm in negative, my dude.
Great. So
I'm
well, not
dead.
great. I'm sorry, but
Well,
so
it had
here's
to
what happens
happen
when
eventually.
someone hits 0. Okay.
So did she take all her wounds?
Yeah, Alex, what is
Yeah.
your health and wounds at when this happens? Just out of curiosity.
0 wounds, but I was at 14 health.
oh, you're on 1
Oh,
health.
you'll
then.
be fine then.
You're on 1
So
health.
she still has.
You have 1 health.
You have 1 health.
Wait, okay. Holy shit.
Wait. You were at max health?
No, I was at 14 out of 19.
Oh.
Oh, you're
Am I not
Okay.
dead?
You're
No.
you're not dead.
Do math. You take 27 damage.
So you take 14,
Yeah.
which brings you to 1 wound, and then you
Okay.
Takes you to a
take
wound.
an additional 13.
Okay. Sorry, this was the first time I had
Yeah.
ever gotten a wound, so I was unsure.
So you're on 6. You're on 6 health.
You're on 6. Roll a
Holy shit.
d10 for me. Actually, roll 2 d10 for me,
Okay.
because this is very bad. So you have like a disadvantage wound situation. Tell me what they both are.
Well, sounds like Alex is about to lose an eye.
8 and a 7, so a 15.
Yeah, not total, but yeah, 8 and 7. 8 being the worst one. Well, yeah. So this is a bleeding wound. You're at bleeding 6.
Oh,
That sounds
oh
bad.
God, she's gonna die in 1 turn if we don't get her. If we don't stop the bleeding.
Yeah. So you're not dead, but you
Hey,
are
anybody have one of those first aid kits?
I
about
do.
to be. It is then Gerard, John, and Colin's turn. So you see this. She's not dead. She's screaming. What do you do?
Bleeding
Somebody
from
get her.
bleeding from her head.
She is bleeding from her head. We'll say it didn't hit her in the eye, but
I'm gonna try and grab Love and pull her away rather than attack.
You're gonna wrestle this thing? Doesn't it have her pinned down?
Okay, well then maybe I can't do that.
Get it to release me.
I was gonna say, Colin, aim for the body. Try and just laser this bitch. See how high you can roll on the D100 for your damage.
Alright, let's do it. Laser the bitch.
I was gonna say lock it down with the foam gun first, so that's like stuck.
I
Do we get,
rolled
like,
an
advantage on a
86.
stuck target?
I missed.
Okay.
okay. Well, Colin fires the
Okay.
laser and whiffs.
Just completely ignore me. That's fine.
I don't. Would that have mattered?
Hang
Would
on.
it not being able to move have mattered?
I can't tell you now.
I feel like it would. I feel like it would matter.
Colin, when you miss just to add to the chaos, you fire, you blast a little hole in the wall, and that thwomp happens again, the thwomp.
Uh-oh. Tell me another one comes.
No,
Am I getting Fusrodada again?
No, Colin, you painfully grow an extra finger.
Oh.
What?
Ow! On my
no,
hand
Colin's
or
the fake.
somewhere weird?
Yeah,
From
you get
your
like,
forehead, you're
where-
now unicorn.
from your pinky, from next to your pinky.
Oh my god. Colin's experiencing mitosis.
What are you
Produced
doing
by
to
butter.
us? Stop it!
Real quick, so Colin takes 1d5 damage for that. Colin, you take 4 damage,
Oh, okay. That's half of the HP I had left.
and you make a sanity save.
Okay. 91 failure.
Okay, take a stress, reduce your sanity by 1. No critical fail.
I am up to 30 stress, by the way.
Wow, that's impressive.
How are any of us alive?
Well, let's see how long that continues to be true for Gerard and John.
John, do you want to try and stick this thing to the wall with your foam gun
Maybe.
first?
Please.
Would the foam gun hurt Alex?
Get this thing off me.
We'll say no
Okay,
unless you
so, like-
crit fail.
If I use the foam gun, does that have the option of pushing it and sticking it to a wall, or
Not really. No, it doesn't have any concussive force to it, really.
I'm debating if I would be better off just shooting.
Yeah, do something.
If we don't do it this turn, Love dies from the bleeding, never mind another attack.
Yeah.
Seems likely.
Colin is having an episode over in the back of the room.
Colin's just screaming because his hand is mutating.
I think I'm just gonna go for it with the machine gun.
Yeah, go ahead. Combat check, and also you can use military or 0G, whatever's better. I
rolled
don't
a
know.
12, so
Firearms.
it's fine.
Okay.
So 4d10.
4d10.
Good lord, that could have been worse, I guess.
I'm dead-ish, aren't I?
No, well, I mean, the hit was fine, so I'm not hitting you,
Okay.
but the damage was 13.
That's less than what Brian
2,
did,
2,
so no.
4, 3. I don't,
Yeah, that's not great. Gerard.
Jesus.
Okay. Cock it, wee ball. I'm gonna rush up to it and try and cut one of its arms off with the vibe machete.
Yeah, that'll be a combat check, and with whatever relevant skills you have.
Would it be hand-to-hand combat or military training?
Which one's a higher number?
Probably military.
Hand-to-hand combat is higher.
Use
Then
hand-to-hand
I'll let you
combat.
take it. We'll say it's melee combat.
Roll. That is a failure.
All right, you whiff or you tink off of it, whatever. You take a stress for that. Fresh round. Everyone, give me speed checks. No stress for failures. So unfortunately, Alex is the only one who's acting fast here.
Mm-hmm.
Ergo,
She takes her bleed
it's your
damage.
turn. You
Can she
take
free herself?
what was it? 6 bleeding damage.
6
Yeah.
bleeding damage.
No,
To her 6 health.
you're done.
You done.
So yeah,
You're
you Love loses consciousness. And now we talk about what happens when someone reaches maximum wounds and 0 HP. Alex, what I need you to do.
Okay.
But she has 2 wounds. She can only have 2 wounds.
You can only have
The
2. She's
Marines
not a
thing
Marine.
is they get a third. Everyone else has 2.
I need you to take a D10.
Softies.
Okay.
and roll it, and then put your hand over it and cup over it so we can't see it and you don't know what you rolled.
Okay. So I'm just gonna cover the screen because I'm using the app. All right.
Sure, whatever method. Yeah, just hide your
I cannot see it.
D10 roll. Okay. How this works is, if you guys can get over to her, there's a chance she's not dead, and you could take her back to the wherever and get her medical care, right?
Oh God.
If you leave her there, if you run away,
Guys.
you'll never know.
Guys.
But what does Mr. Grenade have to say about
So that's the one thing that happens. However, the second thing that happens is when someone dies or makes a death save. It's just happened. Alex, you get to kind of take the camera of the scene for a minute.
Oh God.
Do you want to say that in some way Love distracts the robot so that they can escape, or you have some kind of epic moment here? Like, what do you want to do?
You know what?
Or do you use your last breath to beg them to save you? Which way are we going?
You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna distract the robot so they can get out of here. I helped Mercy kill that man. I'm not gonna let them die. This is who I am. We are going to, I will spare them.
Okay, so in that case, we'll say, honoring your sort of sacrifice there, you, in one of your last breaths, you spit some blood into this thing's eyes, quote unquote, its array of sensors.
Okay, add a tooth in there too.
And this seems to panic it, and it, still holding onto your body, jets out of the room.
Damn.
Oh, wait, Alex, before you go with the big robot thing, do you have anything valuable in your pockets? Can you empty your
It'll
pockets?
fall out as it's running away with me. Okay?
Can we loot you?
I'll say this, there is the potential that you could loot her if you find her body, but not right now.
Leave your stim packets, 1,000 credits.
Wow. Very, very respectful.
I just sacrificed my life for you guys. You want to loot my body?
She showed me 20
Hey,
bucks.
Hey, throw me your stim pack.
So yeah, this robot just barged in, killed your friend, and stole her corpse.
Holy
Also, your other friend just
Refuses
grew an
to
extra
elaborate.
finger.
Am I allowed to see what my role was now?
You can if you want.
It was a 3.
A 3 on that means 3 or 4. You are comatose. Only extreme measures can revive you.
Ah, damn.
So it was unlikely that you would have been recoverable.
Yeah. I made a difference.
So that's where we'll call things. I assume what
Damn,
you guys will want to do is find an airlock and get back and get a new teammate in the next episode.
Mulligan.
Damn, we lost the
Damn.
one. We lost the one girl on our team.
Alex, unfortunately, you will just be kind of hanging out until they do that, but
That's okay.
it is what it is. You can still laugh at them.
Yeah.
You
Should
still
I
get
have a
those
new?
jokes.
Should I have a new character ready to go?
Yeah, we'll have a new character ready to go for next time for whenever
Just
they get back
screenshot
to
your
Soteria. She'll
inventory
be there
so
waiting.
that we have access to it.
Yeah, take a screenshot of all your stuff.
Yep,
Save
I will.
that.
Should we recover
memorializer.
your body?
We can loot you and take your
Who
stim
knows?
packs. Thank you.
Um,
Technically, you did roll comatose, so it's possible you may still be alive.
Technically, you did roll comatose.
Yes, but
Yeah, you're just
by
gonna
the
be brain
time you
dead.
find me, I will
By the
have
time
bled out.
you get to her,
so-
she'll have bled out, yeah.
You never know. Weirder things have happened here.
Hooray! The first PC kill in our whole history.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first character death we've had.
And
In our
Alex, you
entire-
did it. You made it the girl.
Yeah. Listen, she crit failed, all right? It's out of my hands.
It's not my fault.
She went first, she rolled like this. What are you going to do?
Yeah, it's my own fault. Yeah, that's our first true character death in the entire show.
Yep.
And now we can finally have an in memoriam at the end.
Yes, please can we make it in memoriam?
Let's not just Carrie from Cyberpunk.
No, not in the arms of a crab.
Anywho, this recording is getting long. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for listening. Sorry if that was traumatizing.
R.I.P. love.
We'll be back in the next episode. Alex will have a new character. These guys will hopefully wiggle their way out of this sector.
And hopefully they won't kill me
and
again.
Try again. And hopefully not alert this thing to their presence. Hopefully now they know to be stealthy in this area.
Stealthy.
But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know in the comments. Tell us about a character of yours in a TTRPG that died and how funny that was. Or sad. And then, yeah, thanks for watching. See you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye.